Currently in our area, 40 degrees under sunny skies. Today, sunny to partly cloudy. High 68. Winds light and variable. Tonight, cloudy skies. Slight chance of a rain shower. Low 52. Winds light and variable. Friday, rain and thunder. High 69. Chance of rain 90%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Back live tracking Tropical Storm Nicole from Orlando, Florida. You're taking a live look at Lake Eola right now and the fountain there blowing from east to west. That's because that's how this storm is moving right now. Nicole, of course, moving off to the northwest around 14 miles per hour. I'm Justin Michaels live for you in Orlando, and we have seen our whole host of different types of tropical weather this morning, including a wind gust out at MCO, the international airport here in Orlando, gusting up to 63 miles per hour. We have just shy of 3 inches of rain that has fallen. Power outage numbers continue to go up. Right now sitting just shy of 60,000 customers just in the Orlando metro area, and those numbers go up every single time we look. We do know that Duke Energy, that is the power provider here, they have pre-positioned teams ready to go. As soon as, Steph, the wind dies down, the rain dies down, they can safely be out there. They're going to get that power turned back on as quickly as possible. Also, Steph, most importantly for all those international and domestic travelers coming to Disney, Disney will start their reopening plan today at noon.
And, you know, Jordan, where you are, it's calm, but we were just showing, say it again? Justin, sorry. That's Jordan, you're Justin. There's a lot going on. I've been awake since, 2, 3 in the morning, so sorry about that. My apologies. Justin, thank you. Where you are, it's calm, but I was hoping we could bring that Orlando camera back up because there was one that was really rocking and rolling, and this is what this storm is. It's going to depend on exactly where you are. You can see this bouncing around. Look at that. Look at that bouncing around. So, we are going to see different conditions depending on where you are, if you're in some of those heavier bands or in some of those lighter bands. So let's have a look. Look at that thing. That is rocking and rolling up there. Now, of course, it has a little height to it also, so that's going to help the situation when it comes to stronger winds. Speaking of the winds, 60-mile-an-hour winds here, moving west-northwest at 14, and then this is going to scoop around, and right now, there is Orlando. Again, depending on where you are, you can have heavier showers if you're just outside of town. Tampa, getting in on the rain. Fort Myers, of course, still recovering from Ian that came ashore not too long ago. And this center of circulation is going to make its way westbound, maybe even make a third landfall here into the Panhandle as it sweeps west and then makes its way northbound. I want to go back to that real quick. Sorry, I jumped through that frame for you because we did see our winds here over in Tampa gusting up to 50 miles an hour, but wave heights, they're still cranking out there. 10, 15, 20-foot wave heights for us here along the Atlantic coast as we still have that onshore flow that's going to continue. So therefore, we still have that surge, 3 to 5 feet. I do think the headlines with this tomorrow in the newspapers are going to be about the erosion. You're going to see the pictures of those homes that Jim has been showing us falling into the water. But look how this goes offshore. Okay, there's our center. Offshore, do we get then a third landfall with this? Because, of course, we already had that landfall in the Bahamas. That's why it would make it a third. You could still have rain, and you could have some power outages here in the Atlanta metro area. Rainfall 3 to 5 inches in those higher elevations. Because what happens is the water, just like us, the rain, it can't just walk right through the mountain, right? You have to go up and over, and so does the rain. So as that rain goes up, it's cooler, and it can condense and rain out. That's why we have 3 to 5 inches in the Appalachians. There are your wind alerts again. We could see gusts up to 40 miles an hour, so do watch out for some of those power outages and watch it come in. The coast will have stronger winds because you have a little less friction over the water, and that's why you could see maybe 50-mile-an-hour winds at the coast. But, you know, be careful for some of those power outages, and then that races off into the northeast as we head into our Friday and Saturday. So 2 to 3 inches here into Pennsylvania, and that could cause flooding. We need the rain. That's one of the good things. We just don't need it all at once. So you will have some of those showers, but watch our winds here along the coast. 30, 40, 50, even 60-mile-an-hour winds potentially. Ocean City, look at Boston. I think travel is going to be a mess for us here on our Friday getting out of the northeast. Even the southeast, we're going to have problems Friday morning. Let's go back to Jim Cantori, who is in Daytona Beach shores, and talk about that erosion here. And Jim, I mean, do you think this is going to go in the water? I mean, it's hard to tell where we are, how undermined it is.
I do, Edwards, and let me, since we came to you last, let's go to the crack. I want you to see the crack that's developed in the top of that. So what that's, there's so much weight right now in the middle with those 3.5, 4 pilings that have been undermined, that weight now is taking its toll on that top slab. So there you see the big crack there, the big fracture. You never want to see that, whether you have a foundation or obviously a situation like this. But this is visible because you can literally see the sagging that's going on. We have just learned, by the way, that one of the homes down by Wilbur by the Sea, we have had partial collapse of it into the sea. All right? We have had partial collapse of it into the sea. Not surprising. Again, we are still going and moving toward high tide. And it's only a matter of time before gravity and more undercutting finally take its toll on this building. And I mean, as we watch this, you can literally see any support, which is only sand in this case, hold this thing up. Incredible.